Wow, Ziemowit must be happy with this hand, eh?
Yep.
He draws Marshall Plan, NATO, socialist governments, stuck in cover, Asia
No,
scoring.
you're on Stryker hand, I think.
I'm on Stryker's hand?
No, you're in Ziemowit. You're right.
No, I'm on Ziemowit's hand. A socialist government gets defected for the headline. Unfortunately for Ziemowit. Let's see what he opts to do now. He could
Actually,
still go for the
I'm
Italy
gonna
coup.
do a switcheroo because Ziemowit hand look better on. I think he has a more stable connection than
Sure.
Michael Stryker. So I'm gonna do a switcheroo here. I apologize, guys, for the switch, but
Yeah. So Ziemowit rolls a 1 on his Iran coup with NATO, leaving just 1 U.S. influence there. A second unfortunate blow to go along with defectors, and Michael effectively has the upper hand early on. Michael is sitting with decent ops. He has Comic-Con, Warsaw, Formosan. Suez Crisis is something to deal with. So he plays Comic-Con, lets Ziemowit resolve the event, and he will continue to place.
Okay. So I think now we're good. Okay, we have Ziemowit on the screen and Michael Stryker, we always see in the hand at the top.
Right, Michael Stryker plays the aggressive Pakistan, Malaysia.
He's opening himself for a.
And Ziemowit wants no part of it, and he plays Asia scoring for 1. He does not want to get into this.
Yeah, absolutely. He might have the ops to fight it, but he probably will have to use the China card right now if he wants to flip that. Make sure he flips Pakistan right now.
And Marshall Plan, ideally, you do not want to play. You want to space it. I'm sure Ziemowit is thinking of spacing it.
Not only that, but he has a good deal of trouble in hand that he doesn't want to roll over to the next turn by playing the China card, right? He has CIJ created, Absolutely. He has Duck and Cover. He want to get rid of those right now.
Let's see what Michael does. We might see Suez come out here. Might see a space attempt with Vietnam Revolts, possibly. Get the first space.
Do you think he'll use UN intervention with Warsaw or with Suez, or will he hold it?
I could see UN going with. Okay, no, UN he does. I think UN intervention is a good hold card. I love holding UN intervention. I think Michael will do the same.
Absolutely, especially on early war, the USA has more trouble with the powerful Russian events.
Yep. So Michael makes a heavy play for Middle East, going Lebanon and to Egypt.
Ziemowit want to make sure that he doesn't get a score without any points, so he gets Iraq.
Oh,
these guys are playing fast and furious, man.
Oh yeah, they are. Good opportunity to play special relationship with the 2 out of UK and
absolutely.
Standard fills up Iraq. Stryker responds by filling up Libya with. Oh man, these guys are going fast. Oof.
Yep. Right now, Middle East is in a very good position for Michael.
Yeah, he holds all 3 2-stab battlegrounds, and Ziemowit doesn't really have a great coup card. I mean, he could use Duck and Cover at a -2 VPs, but
he's going for it. Oh, but he's going for it on Malaysia. Okay, he's giving up on Middle East, right? Like he's saying, okay, I'm gonna focus on the position on the board.
Well, for the time being, he's gambling that if he has a scoring, all right, go ahead, take it. But I would think that Ziemowit suspects he does not have the scoring because Middle East is usually, for most players, a headline over defectors.
He probably knows that. He would have played on the headline. Yeah. He was what did he headline? He headline defectors.
Defectors, right?
Probably 4 VPs is better than defectors.
All right, we see Formosan taking Pakistan, moving on to India, but
predictable.
Gives up Thailand. Which hurts because it counts double for Southeast Asia later on as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Michael has to decide: does he want to drop the DEFCON, or does he want to let Ziemowit get a free coup in Asia? Which probably the answer is no. He probably
not in Asia. Oh, for next turn you mean?
Yeah, for next turn.
I think Warsaw will be a coup in the last AR, just even as well for the military ops.
Ooh, giving 2 turns of Miran Revolts. Okay, he's gonna give CIA, get rid of it. That's within the realm of predictability.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what Michael does with it. Asia isn't immediately important. If he can grab both Pakistan, India, and Japan, makes his third battleground, and then later on, depending on when, where Korean War comes out, that can be fought over.
I'm
But Michael does
surprised
take
by
the
the
coup.
by they're not really fighting for Europe, right? And they
Well,
seems to be the fight in
yeah,
Asia, and Asia's already been scored.
yeah. Well, it is interesting. Ziemowit has Marshall Plan.
Yeah, I mean, he's not giving it up for sure. He probably
Yeah,
wants to peek into France before he actually gives Marshall Plan.
yeah. Or he might be hoping to draw UN intervention and play it with it.
He protects Poland. You know, it's important to protect your own country. You don't want it to get taken. I always take Spain just to make sure that he stays with me.
Well, I do not always take Canada, especially as a USSR. Although it is fun dropping one in there with the reformers sometimes to break NORAD, but
Okay, let's see what Michael.
he's
Seems like
got three ops here.
he's looking at Greece, but I mean it's a
Greece would surprise me. I would think France would come before Greece, but let's see.
I mean right now Ziemowit doesn't have the option of getting into France, right? He will have to break in West Germany first.
Right, but the Gaul headline loses you Europe. Let's see what he does.
Yep. Okay, he breaks one in Greece and he breaks Iraq. Okay, that's typical AR6, breaking a country.
Yeah, because if he had drawn Middle East scoring. Oh wait, did he draw Middle East scoring? Sorry, I need to switch back to the screen.
No, he did not draw. Middle East scoring still in the deck, and so is Europe scoring. So there's gonna be no score this turn. But
And
he
both
got a
cards
pretty decent hand.
guaranteed to come out turn 3.
He got a Red Scare Purge, probably, headline. That's the guy that he was touching, so.
Yeah, Ziemowit has 3-4 ops again. Not again, sorry, but he does have 3-4 ops. He draws US-Japan nuclear test, and he draws D-Style, which is obviously huge at this point. And he will headline D-Style. Wow. And I'm sure he's thinking about.
I mean, he's gonna coup, right? So he's gonna go back to 2 immediately. So it's
well,
safe.
It depends. He also has the option of giving up the coup and taking France, which is not such a bad option. Because Ziemowit right now does not know that whether Michael has a scoring card or not. I'm very curious to see what he does. Because he could go France, South Africa, Chile. Yeah, it wouldn't be a great D-Style. India, maybe?
I would go to Venezuela, Chile, Angola, and Nigeria.
And Nigeria.
Oh, Angola. Sorry, yeah. No,
Angola or even France.
Angola for the. Oh, you can straight access France. That's right. Yeah. Probably France better. Then Nigeria over. Probably Nigeria, France, Venezuela, Chile, because Angola you'll be able to coup it when the USA move in there, right? And you have 2 events that allow you to go in there.
I would still take Angola just because it's a double battleground essentially, right? You're getting 2 for 1 with Zaire.
That's true. That is true as well.
I don't know. Let's see. Or Ziemowit still has the option of playing into 3 stabs, not 2 stabs, and giving the coup away and in exchange taking France. I don't know if he does it or not.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to lose completely Middle East, he probably wants to coup Iran, right?
Well, he can probably infer that Michael does not have Middle East scoring because that would have been an auto headline. I think that's a fairly safe bet to make. So I don't think he's immediately concerned about Middle East.
No, he has Nasser as well in hand, so maybe you're right. Maybe Europe is the area to fight. Ziemowit's taking his sweet time to think about it. So
yeah, a D-Style is obviously always an important decision. Also, Michael did headline containment, so he's gonna be flush with ops.
Yeah,
so he does go France.
He is
going to 3 stabs. He's going to 3 stabs, so that means he is planning to take France, and I would expect Spain in the same AR. And I doubt, like Michael doesn't have a coup target. Michael will not coup back because whoever coups now is going to lose Angola most likely.
Yep.
That's the dynamic that's going to play out. I would think India maybe here by Ziemowit try
The
to
thing is,
secure that
if you
fourth
go to
battleground.
Angola and you're not gonna take the coup, you're basically giving up a free battleground. So
Yeah, exactly. And right now, Michael has no good coup targets on the board, like zero. So you don't want to present him with like the easiest coup target of all time in Angola.
and even Venezuela could be dangerous, knowing that he has containment and he's gonna have a lot of
Oh
force.
yeah, for sure.
So I don't know if putting one. Yeah, now the more I think of it, it's a pretty tough D stop for. It's not an automatic play for sure. I would have gone the
Right.
other way. I would have just go the normal D stall and coup, but
I like the France move. I think France is too important to give up. I mean, that's most likely you're preventing U.S. domination every single time Europe comes out. I'm interested by the two in Chile though. That's surprising to me that he went two in the same country. I guess my guess is to prevent a coup there. I know that sounds odd, but with one in Chile, Michael could seriously consider a four-op coup in Chile. It might be worth it.
what about where were the rest of his influence? So one went to France, two went. Oh, he only took three.
No, two went to Chile and one went to South Africa.
South Africa. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, he was gonna give the coup, so he made sure that he wasn't
Wasn't gonna get couped out of Chile.
yeah.
All right, so strong hand. That's essentially what we have. Is four ops here, and Korean War can be discarded to blockade for Michael.
Yep. He has a really strong hand. Do
Um,
you think he'll red scare on the first turn for the rest of the turn, or do you think he'll go for the ops?
I don't know. It's a decent consideration to make.
I mean, it's 5 ops that you're stealing from the
He has a
other.
lot of options. Also, so this is a guessing game that begins, right? Because Ziemowit probably suspects Michael has Europe scoring, and Michael probably suspects that Ziemowit has Europe
Yeah.
scoring. So
Absolutely.
does Michael try to country count him in Europe? Take Greece and Turkey, maybe?
The thing is, if Michael plays red scare purge, I mean, he's running out of small countries, you know.
True, but potentially, if Ziemowit has Europe scoring in hand right now, he plays Red Scare Purge. Ziemowit plays scoring right away for 5 VPs, and then at least Ziemowit gets that out of it, right?
I mean, yeah, right now, Ziemowit is a 4, right? And he's a 2, he can take, with 3 ops, he could take Greece and Turkey.
Yes,
So
exactly, and
that
then
will tie the country count.
and that would essentially make it pretty hard for Ziemowit to ever dominate, because even if you take Spain, I guess Romanian abdication later on could get cancelled out by independent Reds, but you have US, UK, and Canada, which are,
Yeah.
again, two countries that basically only the US can take.
And then it's about the threes, right? We'll see probably Czechoslovakia for Benelux if they keep out the fight.
I don't think we go that far. I don't know. Someone's got to drop DEFCON as well. Michael's got to take India before things get out of hand. Michael's also got to play Korean War. Well, he has to make a decision, right? Does he want to discard Korean War to blockade? Does he want to play it, get it out of the way?
I think he will, because this style is already gone, right? So you probably want to get rid of the event. And Korea War, it's not as scary once you have Japan. And Japan US pact is still yet to come, right?
It's still pretty scary, man. I don't know. I've lost Korea before with US Japan.
That is true.
Let's see.
I
Also,
mean,
it is yeah.
He doesn't really depend on South Korea to keep Asia tied, right? He only has to take Japan and India.
Well, yes, but it does give you an extra safety net, because right now the player with India and Pakistan always has to worry just a little bit, right? Because Indo-Pak war is never a sure thing.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, Ziemowit could get it right now, and
Pakistan seems pretty safe. But India, it's always a pain. He'll have to take Burma. He wants to make sure that Pakistan's not gonna screw it.
Whenever I put opposite to Burma, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, it just it sucks, but yeah.
You have to, like, if not you're basically giving up 33%, and sometimes it's very worth it just because of the ops, you know. Sometimes you.
Yeah, I really like his play by Michael. So he goes into Angola. He's offering up the coup. At the same time, he's threatening Venezuela with Colombia, and he's threatening Truman. Even though he doesn't have it, he could threaten Truman doctrine to wipe away that 3 in France.
Absolutely, and even without Truman, he's just threatening the flip, right? He knows he probably has more ups than C, and he definitely has more ups than C, and he knows C has Marshall Plan, right? Because of C already created.
Well, Ziemowit still has 3 4-ops, right? So Ziemowit's not doing bad.
Well, yeah, but he has also 3 ones.
That's true. Well, again, Michael doesn't know any of that.
Yeah, Michael doesn't know, but he can guess that having he himself having 4 ops, Ziemowit might have less. It's a
So let's see what he does. I don't think you can coup Colombia. That's off the table. I think if a coup happens, it would happen in Angola. He has Truman in hand, which is fortunate because he knows that Michael's not threatening that. But what he doesn't know is, again, Michael could have Europe scoring, right? So if he takes a coup in Angola, he loses out on Europe scoring. Possibly. He doesn't, but that's what Ziemowit's thinking right now.
Yeah. Right now, Ziemowit must be very worried about the Europe situation because he probably definitely wants to score that Europe domination. So let's see how he responds. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so he's going for a big Europe play.
Yep. He wants that very badly, right?
And he's ignoring the Africa threat. Interesting.
Yep. He say, hey, you want a coup? You go ahead and coup.
Also, it's a good play because now Michael, even with a 4-op card, he can't take over in country count.
Yep. Exactly. Now, even if he takes Greece and Turkey, he's out. So
and he would have to take two ARs to do it, which just sucks, overall. Yeah. No one has spaced a card yet. That's crazy.
Yeah,
we're in turn 2.
They're going for the board. They have the manageable hand so far.
That's true. Where's Chris Way when you need him, right?
Yeah. Where is that space shot?
And so now Michael's got the dilemma. He can enter Venezuela. He can enter Zaire. He can play Korean War for the event and get it out of the way because Ziemowit smartly played 1 into there. A lot of considerations to be made. Well, at least De Gaulle is probably a free-ish card for Michael now. Another 4-op, essentially. Like, his ops are definitely unmatched here.
Yep. He probably gonna hold in that UN intervention. No, he has to. If he plays blockade, he's gonna have to play.
Yeah, he can't hold. But he could UN blockade is what I'm thinking. He could UN blockade for 2 ops and play Korean for 3. Okay, so he plays heavy, keeps up the focus on the mid-war. So he's allowing a Europe scoring here, but Ziemowit doesn't have it. I think, yeah, and now the cooling situation is a bit awkward as well. They go Angola, Zaire? Take Zaire. So Michael did end up giving up Europe, but he did get Angola out of it, and he also got Venezuela and Brazil. So I would say it's a pretty good job by Michael of handling the situation.
Absolutely. Like that getting into Venezuela is huge because OPEC. Yeah. I mean, OPEC is gonna be only 1 BP if it's get played like right out the bat, right? So that's a basically free ops for him, which normally would be an unplayable card.
It just lessens the effect of D-style so much.
Yep.
Okay, so he plays UN for ops, so I think he is planning on discarding Korean War to blockade. Yep. I don't think Michael's too intent on fighting for Asia here. US-Japan did come out, so he does hold it. Where did Ziemowit place that one in Laos? No.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
And these guys are lightning quick. So we see red scare for ops. I'm curious if he thinks about filling up Europe.
Oh, they're telling me on the chat that my volume is really low. I'm hoping that now it's okay. I just got my mic a little closer. Do you hear me louder?
Yeah, you're a bit louder in my ears.
Okay. Let me see if I can play a little bit with the sound because they complained that last time and it was actually true. When I saw the recording, I was super low.
Okay.
Let's see what they say in a little bit.
Interesting move by Michael, taking South Korea and then discarding Korean War. Could come back to bite him, but yeah, it's not a bad move.
What did he do?
He right now, well, he hasn't finalized his move, but out of his 4 red scare ops, 3 have gone into South Korea.
Okay.
And 1 went to Saharan states.
Yep. Yeah, I saw it. Okay. You watching Michael? I'm watching Ziemowit.
Okay. 1 went to Saharan states, and I think that's just because tempt him into getting some middle ops.
Yeah, he slams Nasser.
Yeah, and so he's saying, go ahead, take Nigeria, I could care less.
Yeah, I mean, he has plenty of time to coup it, right?
Yeah. I think maybe to go here to Nigeria and retaking Egypt, maybe just taking Saudi Arabia straight up. I do think Middle East is worth fighting for here. For Michael. I don't think he should just write it off. So what does Ziemowit have left in hand? Marshall Plan and
Romanian abdication.
And Romanian abdication. So Korean War goes away to blockade. Now we get 2 ops. One to Nigeria for sure. And the other one could be a lot of places. I think, does Philippines give him an Asia domination? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does, but he didn't go for it. He went.
No, but he needs. Oh yeah. Philippines would give him the domination.
But he went Brazil. This is a very strong hand for Michael. I think he's done a really good job of getting ahead in board position.
Yeah, absolutely. But he had like insane amount of ops, right? That
That's true.
Was
That's
definitely.
True. Very clutch contained.
Right now, what Ziemowit might be thinking is, okay, so, right, what is gonna be my coup the next turn? Because I have 2 juicy ones, Nigeria and Angola, that are easy ones. But Brazil is probably, if he wants to get the domination in South America, he has to do it now. I mean, he could get junta, right? But once Brazil is overprotected, there's not gonna be much coup going on there.
Yeah, it's an interesting dilemma. It depends on his hand, of course, and how the scoring cards shake out. Because you know that Europe and Middle East are both to come out. I'm sure Ziemowit's praying he can get Middle East and maybe draw 5-year plan. Because I don't think we've seen 5-year plan yet, right?
Yeah, 5-year plan I think hasn't come out, and neither. What is left?
No, Michael strikes gold. He breaks Iraq and he draws Middle East for the headline, which nothing Ziemowit can do can stop it, I believe.
He could take. No, he cannot take both, right?
No, there's nothing in the headline. There's nothing that Ziemowit could headline to counter Middle East if Michael headlines Middle East.
Yeah, Nasser is already gone, right? So
7 VP Middle East. Oof.
7 VPs. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Did he go for it? Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Ziemowit might even anticipate that and go Europe scoring and dump it out right now.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He probably gonna. I mean, he gonna lose 1 in the exchange. Is 7 for 6.
For 5.
5. Okay.
All right. Ziemowit draws Decoy. That's his saving grace in this hand because it's generally low ops. Obviously he's disappointed that Michael drew Middle East, but Decoy and D-Style gives you a game even against strong ops. So let's see what happens. Indonesia broken, Philippines broken. So heavy on Southeast Asia.
Yep, he probably wants the domination in Asia, but he doesn't
Will
have
also
Indo-Pak, so I don't know how he's planning to get that.
well, if not domination, at least breaking domination, right? In country count.
For sure. Okay, he's gonna go
I
for Nigeria. He's gonna go for Angola.
I think Nigeria at least force him to respond to
Yep.
breaking Angola, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or I mean, the converse thinking is that you can go for Angola. Oh, he
He
rolls
goes
at
for
two.
yeah, that's a
And
problem.
the other
Now it
thing,
can be flipped.
yeah, if you go for Angola and you roll a one, you still get the country. If you went for Nigeria and roll a one, like you don't get anything, right? You're screwed. So
yeah.
But he rolls enough to grab Nigeria. And now it's back to Michael. Michael knows that Ziemowit has Europe, Marshall, Independent Reds, Arab Israeli. I think we already saw East European come out once. I could be mistaken.
East European.
Or maybe it didn't.
For the position in the hand, I would say we have because it looks like it was reshuffled, but I cannot remember. So maybe they play for ups.
Yeah.
The ones that have not come up for sure is Independent Reds. That is gonna give 3 on Yugoslavia. Capture Nazi Scientist hasn't come out. Indo-Pak hasn't come out. Fire Plan hasn't come out. Those I don't know for sure. But yeah, probably most of the hand hasn't come out. I think only Nuclear Test Ban. Okay, so he goes for the... Okay, he goes for the space. So he'd rather take East European that he can fix than Independent Reds that he cannot be fixed.
Okay, sorry,
goes,
I cut out for a bit there. So what happened?
So he went for India, got the domination in Asia, and Ziemowit scored Europe.
Okay, where did Michael go with nuclear test ban? Oh, he just repaired all 4 countries, huh?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I see what happened. Yeah, following. All right, man, these guys are fast.
Yeah, man. My little brain cannot absorb all this
Cannot keep up with these players.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna give up East European unrest. He's gonna lose a little bit of. Okay, he maybe repair 1, not even. He's going for the flip. He's making sure that Asia never happens.
Yep. So good job by Zemo at getting to space 1 before Michael, even though Michael drew CNS.
Yep. The only thing, I mean, he knew that Michael has CNS, right? So he had to space. If he wanted to go those 2 BPs, he had to space first.
Yeah, exactly. So he did a good job of taking the initiative and doing that before playing Europe scoring, which he knows is pretty much a sure bet at this point.
And then the only thing that, I mean, he doesn't know that Nuka Test Ban is on Michael's hand. So Nuka
But Michael already played it.
Michael already played it? Okay, then maybe this...
yeah.
Okay. Then maybe the stream is frozen.
Okay. So...
Let me refresh it.
It takes Afghanistan. Oh, wow. And Zemo plays the China card.
He goes for the China card?
Yeah, he plays into Korea. I think Zemo's convinced, like, beyond convinced that Michael has Asia scoring, but it's not true. Michael's bluffing him out.
It's gonna be
Yeah, let's see what Michael's response is. Yeah, so Zemo will hold 2 cards. I'm assuming Marshall and probably Romanian abdication, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Michael has left that can cover Indo-Pak and socialist governments. So socialist governments, he might have to repair. So that
or he could space it. He has a space left.
Yeah. He would also. Do you think he's gonna go for Indo-Pak for the VPs and the ops? Yeah, right.
I don't know what he's gonna do here.
And he needs the ops for the VPs, right?
I think Indo-Pac for the event is strong. Yeah. He does it.
He could potentially get 2 extra.
He
Okay,
fails,
that's
but he
fine.
does get. It's still 2 VPs from the
Yep.
middle ops.
Yeah, he's
And
worth.
now Ziemowit's AR6.
You think?
I wonder if he's thinking about playing Marshall for the
Yeah.
event.
I think he is. I mean, he could potentially just take Turkey and then put 2 in South Korea.
Also, a priority for Ziemowit has to be to fill up Chile, because right now, the voice. Oh, he doesn't do it. Because the Voice of America right now in South America would wipe him out, but Chile would protect against that.
Stupid VOA.
Yeah. Alright, Socialist goes to space, and
Oh my god.
to
Oh my god, Michael's hand.
I didn't see Michael's hand. I'm seeing Ziemowit's hand.
Okay, he has sweep 4 scoring cards.
Oh, I see it now. Whoa. Wow.
That's the perfect amount. 4.
Yeah, not too many, not too little.
Yeah.
Oh, and just in case, he also got lone gunman. So
Yeah, just
if you didn't notice.
Yeah, just to make sure that he can show all those scoring cards to Ziemowit. That sounds fair.
Wow.
I don't think there's anything wrong. But there is Voice of America. You know, he can wipe
And there
it
is
out.
UN intervention, and there's duck and cover as well. So there's a lot of opportunities here for Michael. To grab. Wow. That's
If
tough,
only Ziemowit would give him. He doesn't have it, but you know, if he only would give him JFK, so he could get rid of them.
Wow. Michael, I
Unbelievable.
think, has to headline a scoring card,
Oh,
and I
he
think it might
absolutely
be.
has.
I think it might be Central America, because that's the one where I think there's the least potential to improve. Because again, he has low ops. He's gonna spend half of his ARs playing scoring cards. So
Yep.
I think.
Okay,
Oh, he
he's
plays
gone.
duck and cover.
That's
Oh
bold,
no.
man.
Oh no, and Portuguese is perfect here for Ziemowit, even though he might not know it, because that's another headache now.
Absolutely, and he has Che as well, so he's going for it. Okay, he's going for Colombia and then probably Saharan states.
Saharan states, yeah, definitely threatens Algeria realign, threatens everything basically. Wow.
Boy, this is a turning point.
And you look at Ziemowit's hand; that's a great hand. He's still holding ABM treaty.
Yep.
He has arms race, which he can play for 3 VPs. He still has another.
I think he's gonna have to give Marshall Plan this time because OAS funded.
He could still space it.
Yeah, I mean, but then he has to give Shuttle Diplomacy, and then
or John Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I think John Paul you can give it anyway because he's at 6. But
yeah, Ziemowit has no clue how screwed Michael is right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I wonder what he does.
If he knew, do you think he? I mean, he probably played way more aggressive, right? But like arms race, for example, right now probably he'll play for the BPs. But if he knew, he probably would be slamming ops everywhere, right?
Well, even in terms of slamming ops, he's still okay. We see Voice of America.
Okay, he's gonna try to fix something. Let's see.
So he's gonna retake Angola, and he took 1 from North Korea.
Okay, so he's trying to get rid of Africa, but without giving it away completely. That's why he broke a little bit on North Korea.
And did he also empty Nigeria, I think, right?
Yeah, he emptied Nigeria, flip Angola. That is 3 off, and then 1 for North Korea.
Just at this point, Ziemowit might be a little bit wary. He's like, what's going on? Because why didn't he Voice of America for Chile and Argentina?
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of giving up something right there, right?
That's giving something up that I think it signals Africa scoring mostly. I think Ziemowit might ABM treaty here to Angola or Algeria, or even just realignment rules for Algeria actually. Although he doesn't have a great card to do it with.
You're right. I mean, maybe he could. And the problem with Shuttle Diplomacy is like
he also needs to retake Nigeria.
That is true. I think maybe Marshall Plan, take Turkey, and use the. Oh, he's going for the arms race. Okay. So he
for event or
no North Korea. He opts it for North Korea, Nigeria. Yeah. He's thinking about it. He hasn't committed.
Right. Okay. I think he has to I think he has to repair here just because
He also repairs
like
Iraq.
China card could flip North Korea right now.
Yep. He has okay. Africa scoring for even.
Yeah, at even.
Lucky
Where
bastard.
does his third op go to? Iraq?
Yeah, Iraq. Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
I think Ziemowit can smell it because he didn't even focus on getting anything in South America. He went to Central America.
But I think it might have been Africa scoring.
What do you mean? Africa scoring?
Oh, sorry. I just saw the ABM treaty. Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that. Wow.
Yeah. Now he
Okay, so
drops Asia scoring. Oh my god, he's getting rid of them like it's nobody's business.
And he's still got to go through Southeast and Central. Man, Panama sucks, eh? The fact that Ziemowit took Panama, wow.
Yep. That's gonna be
That's a very unfortunate turn of events.
He could get into Mexico with Olympic Games and just score it for even.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Ziemowit spaces John Paul.
Yep.
And I think we might see Southeast Asia. Or maybe UN intervention, lone gunman to Burma first for one. I don't know if that's worth it or not. No, he's taking Mexico first.
Yeah. Mexico is key for him to get rid of that. Now we're gonna see some realignment rolls.
Ouch.
Oh,
tough roll.
That sucks.
Knocks out one of his own influence points. Although the realignment opportunity is still set up, but yeah. I think Central America scoring now.
Now shuttle diplomacy is basically. Oh no, because Middle East has already been scored. So yeah. I mean, he gives
it'll still carry over until the next.
I was thinking maybe Middle East hasn't been scored, and then shuttle diplomacy is free because you're already getting dominated there anyway. So.
Yeah, I think we see Central America here. Okay, no, we see lone gunman to Burma. I think.
Gunman.
Oh, a coup. Okay, he's taking a Milop.
Yeah.
Oh, and he succeeds. Very nice. So he gives him shuttle. He breaks Libya. He's threatening Muslim revolution. There's so much happening right now. I can barely keep up.
Yeah.
And so Michael's last two ARs are locked in, right? He has to go Central America, Southeast Asia. He only has 2 ARs for 2 scoring cards.
This turn is a complete disaster for him, and he played it perfectly. You know, he barely gave up like 2 or 3 VPs, right?
Yeah. Oh, Zemo, you haven't even seen the last one yet. Does he give him OAS? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he gives OAS. I think he's gonna give Marshall plan.
I think he gives him Marshall too. Yeah, maybe uses the ops to take Turkey or
if you take Turkey. Yeah.
No, he doesn't care. He's taking.
He's focusing on the ones that are yet to be scored, right? He's one.
Yeah, Stryker. I so wanted to take you out of South America. Yeah.
Not too many obligations.
Oh, he's right.
Ziemowit,
play. You haven't even seen Southeast yet. No, I think Michael did a good job again of scoring Africa at even. And he did that by threatening. Okay, so he takes Chile, Libya, and he doubles up on Nigeria. So the only scoring card left is South America for the next 2 turns. So we're just going to see a lot of board placement. And we see the last scoring card. Ziemowit's going to be shocked. Because he's talking to him about 3, and here's the 4th one.
Pretty easy Marshall plan. Scoring card going.
It's pretty straightforward, Marshall. And Southeast Asia comes out for 5.
So after this turn, I'm surprised that Ziemowit is only 3 up on the scoring.
Well, I think it's credit to both players for managing
the event. Stryker did a terrific job by handling
and you
that.
Just look at a quick overview of every region. We're even in 5 of them, and then even Europe. I would say practically we're even. I mean, it's 2 ops away from being even, irreversibly even.
Yep.
So it's a hell of a
Very
game
tight
so
game.
far, and it's going well. So
Okay.
Ziemowit has a pretty tough hand here.
Yep. I see Panama
A very tough
Canal.
hand.
Usuri with the USA having China card. That's unplayable. Colonial Real Guards. Very tough. And
OAS founded.
kinda low up hand as well. Because he doesn't really have
Yeah.
ups at all. He can play.
Oh, and he gets red scared.
Oh boy.
Oof.
I mean, at least he had a lot of ones, so it's like whatever.
Well, he has to space Usuri, and
Yep.
then everything else is a 1.
Yep. This is another turning point. So the game goes back and forth. Okay, we see the
And a 1 in Angola. Okay, so it's full of 1s for Zimbabwe. On the other hand, Michael's sitting pretty. I mean, he's got Nixon, plays the China card. Nuclear subs is decent. I don't know. You think he events it here, maybe? If he knew Zemo was handy. Yeah,
I mean,
actually, I don't know.
Simo Wuhan probably, but
With
the thing
Africa
is-
already scored.
well, yeah, but you can advance your position, right? You can
That's true.
get that coup in Egypt, for example, get a coup in Nigeria. That basically flipped 2 regions, right? To you.
I
don't
think
know.
OPEC will be played. OPEC will be played to break Iraq, and then 1 somewhere else. Although if he fears Muslim revolution,
Well, but Sadat is still there too, right? Sadat might come up and save him on Egypt.
yeah. Sorry, I just missed. I think my stream was frozen. What happened? South African unrest went where? Space? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you grabbed the 2 space VPs, right?
I think yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but the second stream gets to keep freezing, so I have to like get up and.
Yeah, it's a little clunky, but I think it's going well so far. Though the setup, it's nice to see both.
I think it's Michael. Michael internet might be a little subpar.
Okay, so we do see nuclear subs for the event.
Yep.
And
Nuclear
Dimowit's
subs.
shaking his head because he's got again a handful of 1-ops.
Yep. Not gonna be a good one for him.
So I think colonial rear guards will be held almost
He's not
certainly.
gonna be able to divert the attention. He's gonna have to man up and take it.
Yeah, colonial rear guards gets held.
Oh my.
Korean War might even get evented. I don't know, just for the Milop
honestly, yeah, I would event
and
it. Like,
VPs.
I mean, it's
Instead of
one
one-op,
up.
I
It's
mean-
one up.
Yeah. Although actually, I don't think he events it. Just because keeping it in the deck will keep it's gonna keep Michael away from making any plays into it, right?
Well, I think in Lake War you don't get that much, right? Like, at that point the card might not even come up.
That's true. I mean, there's always a China card flip, but yeah.
I think it's on Lake War. I would not worry about Korea War if you have to take it because it's the difference between getting dominated or not.
Yeah. So he overprotects Argentina. I'll see where Michael chooses to coup.
Let's see. Special relationships. NATO's not being played, right? No. Has a NATO conditions, but there's no NATO.
Yeah.
The special relationship with NATO is wow. It's an unplayable card.
It just becomes. It's not like completely unplayable. It's just another annoying thing to deal with for the USSR in the mid-war.
2
So we
VPs
see,
plus 2 free influence anywhere in Europe, unless you are giving up on Europe completely, is a tough one.
Man, this is tough to watch. Another 1 for Ziemowit in the Saharan states.
Yep.
First the 1 in Angola, and then in Saharan states, and we're gonna see Africa control. I think by the end of this for
Yep. Tide is turning,
Michael.
man. He's gonna coup in. Yep. He's gonna coup on Zaire. Okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't even care if he rolls
Yeah.
fails the space race.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's just gonna keep
So-
going.
a tough one.
Yep, Ziemowit's falling behind this turn a little bit. Right now, it's still the board is still even because Europe balanced out with Africa, but Europe is like a few ups away from getting tied.
Yeah, Europe is not stable. Yeah, I think Michael is doing a good job of keeping the initiative. Oh, by the same token, by the way, Middle East is probably favored for Ziemowit as well. I know Sad is still to come, but so is Muslim Revolution, so those
Yep.
two can cancel each other out.
Yeah, maybe Ziemowit has a little bit of the upper hand there because
Yeah,
Saudi
exactly. He's basically
Arabia
up 3-1 right
is a
now.
3 and Israel is a 4, so it requires more ops, so he can maybe sneak it in. And also,
But I
like you
doubt.
said, Muslim Revolution will definitely uh, do a good job there to get him
Yeah.
out.
Hmm.
They could literally wipe him out of the east area, of the west area of Middle East,
Yeah.
Egypt and Libya.
Even if Sadat comes out.
Yep.
Or Sadat. I think it's Sadat, not Sadat, right? I don't know.
No, I always say Sadat, but I'm
Oh,
not.
Sadat. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
just, that,
apologize.
that's on my language, so I cannot
Yeah.
pontify on that one.
Let me see. Nixon, I think, going back to Nigeria. Just cooing away. Okay, that's a lucky break for Ziemowit because he can just respond by placing into Zaire. Oh no, okay, so he's overprotecting for OAS.
Yeah, he wants. I think he's giving up Africa.
Yeah, just because OAS now basically whatever.
Not only that, but
whatever Michael does with OAS, he can realign him out.
Oh, he's probably gonna try to hold Colonial.
Yeah, you gotta hold Colonial here because right now Seymour has built up a pretty good position in Southeast Asia and a pretty important one too because if he wins an Indo-Pak war, all of a sudden he's dominating.
Yep, absolutely. He's one Indo-Pak war away, Indo-Pak in India away from. That's a 33% right now, unless.
Yeah. Or China card flip of Pakistan. Like he's got some long-term potential to think about Asia, right? So he doesn't want to give up those Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia. He doesn't want to give up those battlegrounds for nothing. Okay. So he placed it into Zaire, Turkey, and where do we see Angola, right?
Yeah, Turkey, Zaire, and Angola. That's it. Yep.
So again, five regions are even, and one is leaning blue.
Yep.
And that's the one that can be flipped the easiest too, right? I mean, a couple coups and we're all back on it.
Perch wasted on your crap.
Crap hand. He's actually right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, took so many ones that it didn't do anything really.
Yeah, but from Michael's perspective, he would rather have taken the 4 ops
yeah,
than headline the nuclear subs.
Yep. Absolutely. Like he probably took like 2 ops from him.
Yeah.
The one in Korea and which one? No. Yeah, it was only that. No, it was only one. The other one went to space, right? Usuri went to space.
Yeah, Usuri went to space. Yeah. So realignment in Chile. Oh man.
Oh.
Does not get it.
He went there with balls, man. Imagine that you rolled bad on that one, even though you have a +2.
Yeah, he had +2 and he rolled down 1. So
yeah.
Okay, this sounds hella confusing, but basically, yeah, it's 3-1 instead of should be 3-0.
Okay, so let's see what the Brezhnev does. I've been practicing. Brezhnev. That's how you pronounce it. Brezhnev.
Courtesy of Sergei Kosarev.
Yep, Brezhnev.
Although I'm probably butchering his name now, but.
Okay, so now there is a card that's gonna be very important. It's in Ziemowit's hand. How you say the name again?
Allende.
There we go. That was a pretty decent one.
Okay, so
he has Allende. He actually might be. That might
headlining Allende. Yeah.
I mean,
just to prevent Ziemowit from sneaking, prevent Michael from sneaking in as a headline South America.
Yep, he's going for it.
And what does Michael have? I can't see him. I'm trying to switch. Every time I switch over, it freezes. So
yeah, he's looking at the remove card right now. So I don't know. Anyway, that secondary stream is not working very well. So it takes the refresh, takes forever.
Yeah, I switched over to Michael, but it's taken a while to switch.
Is he still looking at the remove card?
I can't. It's not even loading up the screen for me. I'm gonna go back to Ziemowit.
Yeah, I don't know why I think Michael internet is not in tip-top shape.
Maybe. Yeah. Can you see Michael's hand right now?
No, it's
Oh
frozen
yeah,
for me.
okay.
It says that like he's looking at the remove, but he's
All
probably
right.
that's probably frozen. I can
All right,
refresh
no
it,
worries.
but
Well, we can check in a bit. Yeah.
I can refresh it probably. But it takes a little.
Ziemowit again with some unpleasant cards to deal with. I mean, he has Colonial Rear Guards, Our Man. Our Man can be played, I think. On turn 6, Our Man isn't too bad. But
Yeah,
Puppet
yeah.
Governments, Bear Trap, Camp David. I wonder if Ziemowit will event Bear Trap on himself.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. He can get rid of Papa, he can get rid of Colonial, hopefully.
Yeah.
Actually, I would get rid of Colonial before getting rid. No. No.
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, you get rid of one through Bear Trap and you space the other, ideally.
Hmm.
Until you do that, and you get stuck in the Bear Trap for 5 turns. But, you know. Okay,
Okay.
Junta.
Junta.
So, Allende complicates things here. I don't know. What does Michael do?
I think he goes for Argentina, right?
But I mean, you go 2 into Argentina, you coup. I mean, you need a 6. Anything less than that, and Ziemowit repairs through ops, right? It's not a great junta. I wonder if he places 2 into Chile.
What about Panama?
Yeah, or Panama.
Panama is a
Panama is
decent.
not. It's not ideal because like you want to play for the scoring card that's still out, which is South America. Also, we can't see his hand right now, so he might have South America.
He does not have South America. I can see.
He does not have.
No.
Okay. Well, what does he have? Do you mind reading it out real quick?
He has Fidel, OPEC, Cultural Revolution, U2 Incident, Quagmire, Alliance for Progress, Ask Not, and Missile MB. So he has a decent amount of ops.
Yeah.
A lot of red cards, but most of them are playable.
But you can deal with them.
Okay,
so he does
goes
go
for
for Argentina.
He
rolls a
fails
1
miserably.
Okay, so South America still at even, and neither player as much to fight for.
So he's been
there.
Ziemowit's been stolen the coup this turn. So what can he do to break into South America?
I don't think either player can do much in South America. I think we might see Will Burry to not Nigeria, Zaire.
Yeah, Zaire to over control and prevent flips.
Okay, so South America, South Korea.
He seems to be just spreading.
Okay, yeah, just generally playing ops everywhere. He's got a decent hand. I mean, it's not the worst hand in the world. I think the over control in South Korea signals to me that he is planning to play Bear Trap for the event. What do you think?
I don't know.
Ooh, Missile Envy for the
Missile Envy is gonna give Bear Trap. Oh boy.
Bear Trap or Cuban Missile Crisis. I would think about.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're both but with an empty. It could be pretty annoying with an empty Cuba. However, I think.
I mean, that means he's not gonna. If he gives Cuba Missile Crisis, he's using 2 VPs. Because he's not gonna be able to coup.
But no, he could play How I Learned to Stop Worrying for the event. And grab Milops that way.
That is true.
I think he gives Cuban Missile Crisis. Giving Bear Trap here just sucks because then you have to discard Missile Envy to the Bear Trap, which is like, I mean, at least you would get 1 discard out of it.
Yep, absolutely right. Yep.
Yeah,
he's thinking about it, but yeah, he's going.
I think he'll get Cuban. Yeah, I think that's the correct play.
So I mean, it was not the best Missile Envy in the world. He gets basically.
Like it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can be creative and figure out how to use the.
I mean, what sucks is to get pulled, Brass War or, ABM Treaty. Those are the ones that sucks. But
like I think one play we might see from Michael now is that he's gonna play into Nicaragua, and then play Fidel and then realign right away, and he can do that pretty easily now because Ziemowit can't coup Nicaragua. see what Michael does. I'm gonna try switching back to Michael. Hopefully the cards pop up. Oh yeah, they do. Okay. So he's got some options here.
Do you think he'll hold the Cultural Revolution? Or he'll give
I'm
China
thinking
card?
about what he does here. No way he gives the China card. I think if anything, he'll play the China card and then play Cultural Revolution for the 1 VP. I don't think he will just straight up play Cultural Revolution.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was thinking. Give the China card and then play Cultural. No, not just give the China card up so he can take it. It's way worse.
Yeah, next turn is going to be a lot of fun because we have Grain Sales, Muslim Revolution, Brush War. There's a lot of big cards still in the deck.
That is true. I was thinking about that. The Brush War is still up, and Italy could be flipped. It's a 50-50 shot.
Yep. The Muslim Revolution has some pretty big implications with all the little dots.
Think maybe Ziemowit is already thinking about it. That's why he went for Saudi Arabia, preparing that flip in the Middle East with counting on the. Because
Sadat, Sadat is still to come out.
Sadat's still to come out. That is true. So that's gonna be the fight, right? I mean, but even if he takes Iran, that's it, right? That's all he really needs for that. And the problem with Sadat is Sadat comes after Muslim, he's only gonna put one. So Ziemowit is gonna be able to just slam 3 ups and take it back.
It all depends on who draws it too, right? If Ziemowit draws it, then it's annoying for him. If Michael draws it, then you get into the guessing game of, do I play before Muslim, after Muslim?
Yep. Okay, so he's gonna get rid of a bunch of cards with Ask Not.
Wow. That was a whole bunch of cards.
Yep.
And wow, he draws Green Seals, Sadat, NATO, Defectors, Salt Negotiations. A great hand.
Yep, and no
all blue.
Okay, so
it's an interesting choice, though. I don't know. I guess since there's no real region right now where he's like really scared, right? Like in the sense that, I mean, like there's no scoring card that he's looking for to discard with Asnot, right? So I think it's a pretty good play.
So South America is gonna be scored on the very last one.
Yes, unless it comes through from our man, because Ziemowit will most likely have to play it right now, or not right now, but this turn, because both players have hands full of blue cards.
But do you think that Michael will discard South America? I mean, he might be able to get something out of it.
I'll leave it in.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just wondering. I think maybe I will discard it just in case, because it's always painful to to sacrifice your action round just to score a region that you're not gonna get anything out.
Actually, South America might not be a bad option to leave it in. I agree, because Brush War is still out there, right? Brush War can flip the region for either player, Argentina or Venezuela.
Yep. Then maybe it's wiser to get rid of it. Okay, so he had to play Camp Davis.
He played Camp David to South Africa and Argentina, and Michael plays NATO to South Africa. I think we might see Bear Trap being played here. 1 to Chile.
I think I don't know. Bear Trap could be really, really painful, and
I think Zemo is almost certainly going to play it. Okay, 5 cards drawn. Any Muslim Revolution or South America scoring? Or Brush War?
Let's see.
Liberation Theology, South America, Muslim Revolution, and Flower Power.
Oh my god, this is gonna be huge for him. Do you think he keeps Brush War? Who has more to lose on the Brush War?
I think Michael does with Italy. I think he might give up Brush War.
But it's also his way to come back into South America, right? He gets Brush War in Argentina.
But South America is a 50-50, right? Because either player gets it, they can go for Venezuela or Argentina. But Italy, I don't know. I think Italy is pretty...
Yeah, Italy is key to...
He does get rid of. Brush War, and he gets rid of all 5 cards.
Yeah.
He doesn't want anything. I wonder how many cards are in the discard. Like 2?
Not. I don't know because there've been a lot of.
Oh, there was a reshuffle. There's a reshuffle right now with our man.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
reshuffle
so everything.
6. That's I think I've never seen this.
Yeah, because now everything's gonna be back in play for turn 7.
Yep. Unbelievable.
So there are no cards. Oh, and so now the cards that the players have right now, grain sales, defectors, like these cards are not going to come back for the rest of the game, most likely.
Yep. So
wow, that's very interesting.
That's very good for Ziemowit because grain sale is a pain in the butt, right? And so is defectors. So.
Yes. Now he has worry-free headlines for the rest of the game. That's always nice. Only 5 cards in a discard. Those 5 that were discarded from our man.
He's already teasing.
Yeah, where did Ziemowit go with the 2 ops from our man?
Sorry, I didn't see. I wasn't paying attention. It says too fast. I don't really think about anything, so I get trapped when we were talking.
No worries. I think he went to South. I think both players went to South Africa. I think, Ziemowit went to South Africa, and then Michael took it. So Michael Events said that, which is free now with the Muslim out.
Like you predicted, Ziemowit played the ops.
Ziemowit will grab his Milops, keeping Defcon at 2, but grabbing 5 Milops. So he's not playing Bear Trap, huh?
That makes you gonna give Puppet then.
Yeah, he's gonna give Puppet. Puppet's not the worst card in the world.
Yeah, that's
to give
what I was
away.
thinking. Like right now, the game is I don't know what does he give? Maybe I don't know. I don't really. He doesn't give that much. Like Africa is already like completely blue.
Probably Nicaragua, Haiti.
Yeah, but
Peru maybe.
Those are actually kind of good for him. They're cool targets that he can cool later.
Right. I think right now though. Michael got rid of Fidel, right?
Yep. He discarded it with.
All those Asnot cards are gonna come back though because we just reshuffled. So.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, the reshuffle is just so strange. I should think about now that these cards are gone. Like, South America wasn't scored this entire game, and won't be scored most likely until final.
I mean, it got reshuffled, right? Because Asnot was first. Oh no.
Yeah, South America wasn't Asnot. South America was our man.
Yep. So that's true. It will not be scored.
Yeah. Where did he puppet to? Taiwan, Guatemala, and Zimbabwe. I think, right?
1 to Guatemala, 1 to Zimbabwe, and 1 to Taiwan. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a play.
And
so
AR7 from Michael.
Oh my God, this game is crazy, man.
Yeah. So I think Michael will hold grain sales for next turn, and he might space Alliance for Progress right now, or he could space grain sales right now. It doesn't really matter. Oh, actually, he should space grain sales because Alliance for Progress.
That's a bunch of BPs, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's I'm
it's
sorry.
Michael's hand.
Yeah. Oh, this is Michael's hand. My bad. Yeah, he probably events Alliance and maybe
I know what you feel because I've been there, going from one to another.
My bad.
I don't even know who I'm watching right now.
That's on me. My bad. Yeah, so grain sales held for a headline next turn, and Alliance for 3 VPs right now, maybe, or for 3 ops. Let's see what he chooses.
He goes for the 3 VPs.
He's probably thinking about Yugoslavia.
I think you go Frozen on Michael's because he already played.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay,
I'm going back to C.
Yeah, go to C because C goes a little faster. He doesn't get stuck that much.
Okay, we see grain sales as expected, and we see
and Che. Okay, so he's gonna drop the DEFCON. So
well, yeah, he needs to do something in in Africa. Ooh, that's a good card to draw.
Oh boy, this could be domination in Asia.
Well, Ziemowit will have to make a choice, right? Does he?
But this
he'll have to give up
perfect AR7, right? Oh no, he's going for that.
Oh, he could.
Okay.
Oh, does Michael have South Central America scoring or something?
Yep, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is Suri. You break two countries and then he has to choose, right? You want to coup or do you want to protect? And you basically
Yeah.
steal the coup anyway, right? You give a harder choice than if you coup. But yeah, again, if you have the Central America, you probably want to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's see what
do you think he
mm,
takes Cuba here?
uh it would be a big mistake because Ziemowit has Fidel.
Well, but he doesn't know that, and
Right.
he has a scoring card in hand, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. As the US, I'm always hesitant to play into Cuba. I just hate
Same,
doing it
absolutely,
because
absolutely, because
Ortega
yeah,
Ortega is just such a pain sometimes, especially if you're ahead in the space race. It's just like you can get screwed, right? That's your entire game. Ortega and
yep,
Aldrich, and it's GG's. So
yep.
let's see what Michael does. I think he might not. I think he might leave Cuba and just play Central America for even. Let's see what else Michael has. I'm gonna peek over to his screen. Hopefully, it loads up.
So I see that Twitch chat is making fun of our pronunciation of Brezhnev. Brezhnev.
Hey guys, get out of here! Come on.
And see, Careless Gamer is always around. Uh, Slovene Hero. I think that's Andrea, right? Slovene Hero. Is that Andrea Kosuta?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Guys, on Twitch chat, put there your real playdeck name so we know who we're talking to. Okay, so Stryker is again frozen. Let me.
Yeah, so Ziemowit plays to. What just happened?
We're waiting for Michael. I don't know. I mean, he said that there was some weather problem there, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so you see, Michael takes Israel, threatening Middle East domination because of shuttle diplomacy,
yep.
and
Okay, he's also Fidel.
oh, Fidel for the event before Central America, right?
Yep.
So, kind of an unlucky turn of events for
And Michael gets Red Scare Purge in hand for the third time.
third time. Yeah,
Yep. Third time's a charm, but he didn't play it yet. Maybe he's probably gonna. Maybe he'll
I
hold
think he
it.
has to event Central America here because if he tries to realign him and you fail, you might tip off the scoring card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you've already tipped off the scoring card with the Panama coup, right?
Yep.
Oh, he has Voice of America too.
Yep. Do you think that C will? I think he will coup to get the domination, right? Maybe with kitchen debates.
Well, Ziemowit only has two ops to play with here. He only has independent reds. So I don't know.
Okay. He gives Central America scoring like yeah, expected.
Yeah.
Now what does Ziemowit do? Does he go for decall? Did he hold decall to next turn and try to do some play on the first AR to try to get into Africa?
I think what's gonna happen is Ziemowit's gonna play Deco AR7. However, it's probably futile because Voice of America or Red Scare Purge can both just reverse any effects that he creates. And he can't hold it. He can't. He doesn't have a hold card this turn because of grain sales.
Oh, that is right.
So he's relining Algeria at +0. It's actually not a bad try here because if you knock him out, he had no way to get back in. But unfortunately,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you have to do something.
The position in Europe is getting worse and worse for C. With independent reds now.
Yeah, Europe, but at least he's up 3 battlegrounds, so
yeah, I mean
you got that.
He's always gonna get the +1, but that's about it.
Yeah, tear down this wall realignments also could take down France potentially.
Oh, he has to give the 2 VPs of kitchen debates.
All right, and we head into turn.
Nothing.
We're gonna head into late war, likely at +2.
He goes there. Okay. He's able to break
There
the
comes
domination, but he's gonna last very little. What do you think is the response from Michael? Do you think he just fixes with Red Scare, or do you think he Voice of America? He, spending a 4-up just to fix one, it sounds kind of wasteful. I mean, he could poke something as well, right?
He's playing VOA.
Yeah.
He's gonna fix Africa. Is he gonna take out from Angola and Zaire? I don't know. I think VOA.
VOA is so important for the last turn that I don't know. But I mean, he's going for it, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Because VOA and Red Scare here, I think, are essentially like they're accomplishing the same tasks,
Yeah.
basically, right? Okay. We already take one out of in the end, Libya.
Yeah, he breaks Libya.
Oh, what a nice hand.
Yeah, clean Zaire, get back South Africa. Okay.
Wow, John Paul, East European unrest. You got 5-year plan. East IWAC sale to Saudis.
Ziemowit's hand is not bad either. He got We Will Bury You. He got the Reformer. He got ABM Treaty.
ABM Treaty. It is a good hand. Although Red Scare is probably gonna piss him off. But
and Missy Lemby right now is terrific. He plays it like.
What would he get?
I mean, any 3 would be good for him. I don't think he can get anything that is bad. Is not good for him.
Well, it'll be a 2 for him, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, out of the hand of, I mean, if he gets, he's not gonna get Quagmire, obviously. He's not gonna get socialist governments. But
he does go for Mr. Lenby.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have We Will Bury You in hand, then it's a pretty safe play for the USSR. But if you haven't seen that card, you just can't do it. I've lost before doing that, and it's the worst feeling in the world. And I vowed I'll never do it again.
You do the risky play and you get burned. Yep.
No more headlining decoy AR1 without defectors. I am past that phase.
We're past those plays, yeah. Okay, let's see what he gives.
So he gets socialist government.
He's socialist government.
Oh, and he has Europe scoring. So that's a domination. Well, what a fortunate turn of events for Ziemowit.
Oh my god.
And Michael's gonna be kicking himself.
Why would you do such a thing? Why don't you just give a blue card so he just plays it for 2 and that's it? I mean, you're not gonna play 5-year plan, right? You're not gonna event that, so you can just give it.
Well, you never know, right?
I mean,
well, because even if you give a blue card, you're giving back-to-back ARs, which is also pretty painful, right? Because then a successful coup is just breaking control. And then you can just use the ops to
yeah, but I mean, socialist government is still giving 3 ops, you know?
Yeah,
it's more than 2 ops. I mean, yeah, given that he cannot, for example, he cannot break Italy because he's at 5. But still, you know?
I think we have to see Europe scoring here by Ziemowit, right? I don't know why he's taking his time thinking about it. What else is he considering? A coup? Oh, he's probably considering an Africa coup. Finally a chance to break in. But I think he should play Europe scoring and then ABM. I think he should play Europe scoring and then ABM into.
I think what he's thinking is he still has the Reformer, so he might be able to get the same result in Europe by playing the Reformer. But I don't know if that's true. Maybe he's hoping that he will not immediately fix West Germany, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
I will grab the points and go home, you know, like, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying
Call it a day.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into Ziemowit's head. Why is he thinking that much about it? We can ask him about it on the...
Yeah, I would do Europe scoring. I would then play ABM, and then Reformer I can play for 6 ops once I'm ahead on VPs, right? Whereas right now it's just 4 ops.
Do you think we're gonna see Ziemowit playing for Europe for control? That'd be crazy. Okay, he's gonna play the 3 VPs.
I don't think he has enough for control. Oh, he played the event for We Will Bury You. Yep. Nice. Okay.
But now then he's maybe giving up Euro scoring because.
Also, UN intervention is around, although it doesn't have it.
Yeah, it doesn't have it, so it'll be 3 VPs for.
Fortunate.
That is surprising. That was not the.
Oh, I see. Because he has missile envy, so he cannot repair in 1 turn.
Oh,
or can he?
That's right. No, yeah.
Oh, he can.
Yeah, he got 5-5-1. Yeah.
Okay, but probably we're gonna see the Reformer now. Actually, not probably, almost certainly. And if we go 2 to West Germany, 2 to Greece, 2 to Turkey, maybe?
Yep. That's exactly right.
Yep. And now...
Now it's
You would-
100% domination.
no, it's not. Is it?
He would need 6
One,
ups to fix that, right?
1, 2, 3. A 4-op card could do it. He could use the China card, go 2 West Germany and UK and Canada, and that would make it even.
Yeah, fix
But
it.
I don't know.
fix it on the
I
other
don't know.
side.
I don't know if Michael.
Well,
but
but
that's the
Ziemowit
only
can just
option.
flip Turkey, and he can spend 4 ups and take the other 2, right? So.
He doesn't. He's red scared. He only has 2 ops.
Oh,
max.
that's true. Maybe true.
Oh, but man, there's so many options. There's East European unrest. There's
Okay, he's gonna.
Okay, West Germany fixed, and we got Europe domination. Great job by Ziemowit grabbing Europe domination even when he's red scared.
Yep. I mean,
and not giving the coup away either. He didn't give up the coup turn 1. He played Wiwaburia.
Yeah, fantastic play on Ziemowit's part, and not only that, but he still have options. Like he has 2 powerful events to play. He has
ABM is almost certainly going to Zaire.
Yeah, Zaire.
I cannot imagine it not going anywhere else, just because you need to break into Africa.
Not only that, but it's the only one that cannot be just realigned immediately out, because he has Zimbabwe.
Yes. Nigeria is an option, but Nigeria it's an extra. Yeah, it's an extra op against a 3-op coup. You don't want to take a chance, roll a 1, and kick yourself, right?
Yep.
I guess even in Zaire, if he rolls a 1, he doesn't get it, which would suck. But he needs a 3 or higher.
Yeah, it's a difficulty 4 to wipe him out, so he needs a 1 just to wipe him out, a 2 to get in there, right? It's 2 plus 2, 4. He's rolling with a 3, so 3 plus 1 would be a 4. That will kick him out of Zaire. He needs a 3 to get a 2 to get 1. Okay. Oh.
He went through the event. He tries into a pack that would have flipped Asia from one domination to another, but it did not work.
That was a 33%.
Oh, I don't even know when we missed this, but at some point Formosan was played, and at some point Taiwan was taken. So this isn't a shuttle diplomacy domination. This is a legit domination.
Taiwan was taken, not Thailand, right?
Yeah, Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan was taken like a couple turns ago, I think.
Yeah, so this is a like.
He played puppet governments. He put 1 there, and then he went from there.
Okay, because what I'm saying, I know Asia shows up as domination right now, and that's because of shuttle.
Yeah.
But even without shuttle, all Michael needs to do is grab Burma, and he has Asia domination, like for final scoring.
Yep, because of Formosan, unless he plays the China card,
unless he plays the China card. Which you wouldn't, I think, because I think playing the China card is costing you 5 ZPs,
I mean,
right?
normally you play the China card to flip Asia, right?
Yeah, exactly. This is the opposite. You probably lose VPs by playing the China card. John Paul Ku Saharan grabs his Milops and ABM to Zaire.
Yep, there we go. He gets in.
Ooh.
Just
gets
enough.
In barely. Do you think we might see a flip? I think
we'll
see with 3 ops.
I think we'll see a flip.
Although East European Unrest is a great event, but
yep.
Yeah, so he doesn't.
Control is great too, man.
On Europe, because he could have played John Paul for the event, could have played the EU for the event. He could have created some problems, but he chooses not to.
Yeah, I think he's just hoping that he holds there. That Brash War is on the discard, right? Didn't he discard it with 1 man?
Yeah,
or Manitera? Then he knows that he's safe in Europe because that Italy is not going anywhere. So he's like, okay, I'm giving up the domination here for controlling in Africa.
Right, but I think if he had played, of course he didn't know about that Ziemowit had Solidarity, but if he had played John Paul for the event, Ziemowit would have had to event Solidarity, and then East European Unrest on top of that. You have a decent chance to flip Europe for final scoring. We see Solidarity to Burma, so Ziemowit realizes that that's on country count. Burma is the important country.
Yeah, but he doesn't. The problem is he doesn't have the helps now for that. He doesn't have the ops to get that fight.
He doesn't have the immediate ops, but let's see what Michael.
Yeah, he just takes it.
Okay.
Okay, so Asia is going for 1, Europe is going for the other, Middle East, oof.
Middle East and Africa.
No, it's not.
Oh, and Africa scoring for Michael Stryker.
Yep, and that's.
And he grabbed. He gets lone gunman, but he also has UN intervention, so no problem there.
Yep, for the second time.
I think he's got a headline duck and cover too, and he can prevent an Africa coup. Wow.
Well, but there is an Eldritch James in Ziemowit's hand, so we might see UN intervention now.
Oh, we're definitely going to see Eldritch James. Oh, I think Africa scoring will be discarded for sure. That's a stroke of luck for Ziemowit. Unless Michael somehow brilliantly headlines Africa, which I don't think is going to happen. But it would be like the play of the game if he headlines Africa here.
What Portuguese Empire Crumble has been played, right? So it would be South African Unrest that he has in hand. So it's pretty safe to play it.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think it through here. He doesn't lose on DEFCON because he has the China card.
He goes
right?
He goes for the headline.
Oh, great! What a play! Great play. Saves himself 10 VPs most likely. But now UN intervention will get plucked out.
Yep.
And he will.
He has to
force Michael to play the China card and give up Asia domination.
Yep.
Not for shuttle diplomacy, but for final scoring at least. He will give up Asia domination.
And not only that, but it gives the option to Pakistan flip if he's able to get into Iran on the next turn.
Yeah, and just having the China card in hand on turn. I mean, you get dealt a bad hand. At least you have the China card, right? So.
Yeah. And I found out that the China card is crucial for the last AR, right? Yeah. Especially at the USA.
Zuma's probably not too happy that Africa gets scored for 10, but again, not much. It's just unfortunate. Couldn't break in.
Okay, he goes in Angola.
I want to see Ortega with the coup.
Yep, he gets in there.
Barely, but succeed. All right.
Just enough to prevent him.
Wait. Ziemowit can. Oh, great. See, this is why these guys are at this level, because if Michael had delayed even a single turn, Cultural Revolution would have won Ziemowit the game. Right?
Yep, he would have played Cultural Revolution, and
it would have won him the game.
Yep, absolutely. I didn't even see that, man.
Yeah, I just noticed it as soon as. Wow.
When he was, Ziemowit knew. Ziemowit had the play in there. We had.
Michael knew as well. Michael just shot out that China card ASAP. He was not playing around.
Yeah.
Wow. Whew.
Okay, sure.
Iranian hostage crisis was played for the event, right?
Who was Iran?
Because Iran is now 2 USSR, one before it was USA.
Oh yeah. We see the little symbol on Ziemowit's part. At least terrorism is in Michael Stryker's hand, so it's not a biggie.
He doesn't have to worry about double terrorism. Wow, close call from Michael. Is there anything on the last turn that can force him to discard? I wonder how many cards are in the draw. Are we at a turn 10 discard maybe? Because we did see a turn 6 reshuffle, so you never know.
I don't know. We have to see how many cards are left.
Iran-Iraq war. I'm surprised it was not evented. Might have taken a chance that Iran grabs some Milops. But instead he takes Greece. So he is worried about Europe final scoring. But I think that should basically seal it. Because now he can take, with 2 ops, he can take UK and Canada. And that'll be even.
Yeah. The problem now is Asia, right? Because now Ziemowit has a China card. Pakistan is flippable right now.
So the nice thing is that it's still going to be a domination immediately. Like if Asia comes out on turn 10, but it's not going to be a domination for final scoring because shuttle doesn't count for final scoring.
Yep.
And now, I mean,
turn 1 is irrelevant.
Yeah. Turn 7 shenanigans can flip Asia for either player, actually. It's just so close right now.
Yep.
That can cover for the event. UK, Canada. Not Canada.
Nope.
Over
goes
control.
For South America, okay. So he goes to a revolution to flip Zaire.
And he
stay in the game. Ziemowit is fighting like crazy in Africa. He definitely doesn't want to give that control.
Yeah, you don't wanna swallow that 10 on Europe. Or sorry, not on Europe, on final scoring.
That was close.
It was close. It was very close.
Yep.
I think does he event terrorism? Oh. You could event terrorism and event 5-year plan and grab 2 cards from his hand. I don't know.
But you
Like, what
basically
does
giving your
Ziemowit have?
AR, so he doesn't have an AR.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. He doesn't have much. He's just using terrorism for grabs his middle opt from the coup. Although he
Chernobyl goes
fails.
for free. Reagan bombs Libya goes for 1 BP, and Marine Barracks will take will take a little bit, but it will not do much.
Marine barracks might be AR7 for Ziemowit. Force Stryker to respond here at least.
Yep. Latin American debt crisis. It's
Ziemowit's
not.
going
It's not
back
a
and
really.
checking
It's
his
not a really good card in
hand.
this turn. In this game.
Well, I guess you can play it for free, and you can double. Actually, maybe he will play Latin American. Why not?
I mean, yeah, maybe he'll double like Argentina
Yeah,
and Chile.
you can double Argentina and Chile and just slam them down. No, okay, or not.
I mean, you have Argentina well protected. You can
It's
just
just
one
it's
out.
just cool. It's just cool to see 10 influence. Come on,
I give that for sure.
10-10. You got to do that.
10-2 on
Right.
both.
Yeah, South African
Okay.
unrest gets played. To no real
No,
damage.
he's just gonna protect it, and that's it.
You can just overprotect both, I think. Although inroads have been made into Africa, because now Ziemowit can coup Angola, and all of a sudden, 10 turned into 4.
Yep.
And actually, an Angola coup will also threaten at the same time a South Africa realignment on the last turn, and we could see an even Africa or even a domination for Ziemowit.
Yep.
It's
That's
just
very
a
true.
region that's so easily flippable.
Yeah, that's the problem with Africa. You can invest a lot, and then in a few bad events, you
Yeah.
just get turned around because there are 3 countries that are one stability,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, well, Michael was fortunate and did a good job that he was able to get at least squeeze 110 VP scoring out of
He
it.
was one scoring out of it, so Africa has done its job for him already.
Yeah, this next turn is going to be really interesting.
Okay,
There might be war games tension if Michael draws it, because also space race tension because next space race is 3 VPs.
Okay, they are squabbling a little bit for Libya there after the Marine Barracks. Chernobyl gets for free, gets poked.
And the response will be to repair it. China.
He's hoping that he doesn't have 3 ups there, but he does.
Oh, not China card, sorry. No, he knows his hand. Right, Ziemowit knows Michael's hand, right?
He knows he got Eldritch James. That's true. So then I don't understand that because he knows that he can respond that way.
Well, it's just forcing him to make sure he can't do anything tricky anywhere else, right? HS scoring, tear down this wall. Evil Empire. Nice hand. Overall, pretty good turn 10 hand. I mean, Asia scoring itself is a bunch of VPs. Nuclear test band, 2 4-ops. That's a great hand for Michael. Great.
Evil Empire, tear down this wall, Asia.
Switching back to Ziemowit.
Yep.
Tougher hand.
Yep.
Although there are opportunities here, especially in South America. You can flip South America with Junta.
Yep. Junta. The problem is he has one obligation, right? He has Middle East scoring, and it's not a pleasant one.
But, so it's interesting, right? Because shuttle diplomacy is in play, and Asia and Middle East both are actually even, right?
Yep.
I think Ziemowit will want to play Middle East as soon as possible, maybe even in the headline.
I mean, Asia... Yeah, Asia gets it's a star, yeah, and it's more points. So he probably want to get rid of Middle East, so...
Yeah, shuttle diplomacy in Asia is worth 5 VPs, and the Middle East is worth 4. Or 3. I mean, it's only... I mean...
he might think that Asia is not even... It could be still in the deck, you know? Not all the cards come out on turn 10. And, although in this game, I don't know, because, crazy.
So tear down this wall is the headline, and he's definitely going to realign France, I think. Realign France, or maybe just coup to drop Defcon. I don't know. He's got some options there.
I mean, if he doesn't drop Defcon, Ziemowit is going to have 2 coups because he also has Glassnode, right?
No, Glasnost isn't an ABM for Ziemowit. It would be an ABM for Stryker.
No, Glassnost is Ziemowit hand.
Oh, and the reformer's in play, right?
Yeah, the reform is in play, so he gets a
Huh.
the 4 ups on
Oh,
glass.
right. So he should. Oh, will he headline Glasnost then?
I don't know, but
He could
the
headline.
problem
Yeah,
with
he
yeah,
does.
it goes
Yeah,
up,
I forgot about the reformer being in play.
so
All right. So
he's gonna coup in Pakistan then.
I think he's gonna play influence into West Germany and break it, just to
Protect it from third on this wall.
just to protect from the tear down this wall. Yeah, that's my guess.
He could actually put 2 in Pakistan for the flip, and
Yes.
and break
Yes.
West Germany.
Yes. Because Pakistan flipping right here is 10 VPs.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it won't be.
No, it'd be 3-2. Yeah, it'd be 3-2. Even with.
But on country count, it'll be even.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Because it'll be 8-7, and Shuttle will drop 1.
Oh my God.
So it'll be 7-7 for the actual scoring card, unless he can play Middle East ASAP, and then I don't know, man. Let's just see what happens. It's too much to anticipate.
Math is hard, man. Can't help
So
it.
Michael Stryker's got 6 minutes on his clock as well.
Okay.
Oh, he just bombs everything into Libya. Interesting choice.
Yep.
And I think we'll almost certainly see the realignments now in France. Realignments in France or coup?
Realignments in France are 4b2, so it's a +2 that he has, right?
Yes, it's +2 for US.
But the problem is he has 6 there. You know, it's a lot of influence to take out. I mean, it can happen, of course, but
I think 3 rolls at +2 is you have a pretty good chance. I think it's worth it.
I would probably go for it, but
because what other option do you? Or you could coup to drop DEFCON. That's the other option. Yeah. But coup here isn't even that great because if you coup, Ziemowit can just take Libya, right? He can take advantage of his Glasnost play. And it looks like
he goes for realignments. Okay. Let's go. Okay,
they
1 out.
1 down.
Oh my God,
big roll.
He's completely out. Okay.
And he gets 1 more roll. Probably Spain, because why not?
It's
maybe Poland.
I mean, yep, he goes for Spain. Okay.
Yeah, why not? Okay, Ziemowit. Oh, nice use of Soviets shoot down Cal. He gives him 2 VPs. He's not worried about war gains because it's in his own hand. Yeah. So Middle East, I think Michael has to play Asia right now. That's the correct play, but Michael might. I don't know what Michael does.
I mean,
because if he gives Ziemowit a chance to play Middle East and remove Shuttle, then he loses the 5 VPs in Asia.
Yep. The problem is right now Ziemowit is getting Middle East for nothing, and getting Shuttle, so he's getting the BP swing is crazy right now.
Well, it goes both ways because, yeah, so Ziemowit's done a good job where Shuttle can't be worth too much. Like, he can't kill his game because if Asia comes first, so Asia does come first for 5. But now, in return, he grabs Middle East. But yeah, 6 VPs hurt.
Yeah. Yep. Now he gets Asia. He squeezes his points and screws him away.
Middle East back.
Because now the play is suddenly not that good. It didn't pay off for him.
OPEC goes to space as it should. Oh, yeah. This is looking good for Michael. I think in final scoring.
Yep.
I think Ziemowit is looking at some tough draws. He does have good hands. Junta in particular. Like you can break Argentina or Chile. Even as a last-ditch realignment,
no,
you can.
You're on Ziemowit hand. You can break Brazil.
Yeah, sorry, you can break Brazil. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Was that the China card?
Yeah, he played the China card for India, and not even we're in AR5.
Let's just go through the motions. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he knows. He
I
knows his
think
time.
it's pretty much over.
Yep.
Like I think Ziemowit should start realigning because that's your only option, right? If you get lucky with
He
realignments,
can
I don't know.
realign Venezuela plus 0 maybe.
Yeah,
He's going for it.
you might as well.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my
okay.
god, he got it.
All right, not bad. Okay, let's count up the board. Central America is at 4. Let's see what happens in South America.
I think we have two ARs and
What
Ziemowit
does
has
Stryker have in his hands?
it's kind of the thing is stuck, but I think I haven't seen an Evil Empire. I haven't
He
seen
just
you.
played it. He just played an Evil Empire.
Okay.
Okay, Venezuela's taken. You have to still realign. No, I think Ziemowit needs to realign because otherwise you can't win the game.
I mean, he might try to realign again. Now.
Okay, Asia is at +1 for US.
Oh, this
Europe's
is
at +1 for USSR. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
So those cancel out. Middle East is at 4. Africa is at 10. 4 and 5. 9 plus 4, 13. If we take Africa at 10, it's already over. I think Michael, just if he repairs South Africa, he takes it.
Yeah, Middle East is 4 BBs. He has Judy and Samantha, so he already has 2 ups.
All Michael has to do is place into South Africa and he wins the game. He could place into South America and that's... And you break Central America for good measure. But that's game by about 9. Yeah.
Amazing.
Really, that was fun to watch.
But at the end, Africa paid off. You know, he was not able to actually flip Africa, even with all the events and that the USSR has for Africa. Not possible. Yeah, it's just as the game goes on, it gets so difficult for the USSR to guarantee that coup.